Good morning. This video is about our second playlist for August 31st to September 4th. And this week we are still in Unit 1. We are still talking about professionalism, advocacy, and portfolios. But this week it's a continuation of getting used to some of the platforms and things that we'll be using all this year. And our focus this week is on building a virtual environment as part of learning who we are and what we believe so that we can address our driving question, when does your whisper become a shout? And along with that, we're going to be using our analysis skills and our skills of identifying and explaining symbolism, okay? So our learning targets this week is I can cite strong and thorough textual evidence to support analysis of a given text. You've done this you've done this probably since middle school. That's that evidence, that textual evidence that you're citing. And then we're also going to be able to I can use technology to produce writing, including hyperlinking outside information to support whatever you write. So those are our two major learning targets this week. As you can see, that it is the same as last week. And if you're watching this video and you're in honors, you have the same setup here, but your background is going to be purple. And within Google Classroom, you have some different expectations, although you're doing somewhat of the same thing. So right now, general and honors are kind of paralleling, but week 3, you start to diverge a lot. You start to do different texts, etc. But since we're still getting used to everything, right now you're just kind of on the same page, but the expectation is as an honor student, you go a little bit deeper, okay? That maybe there are a couple different requirements, but you're still kind of doing some of the same items. So I just want to point that out because, again, if you are in honors, your background is purple, but a lot of the same things apply, okay? Except when you get into Google Classroom, you'll notice some differences. So let's get back to how this is set up. You have, just like last week, you have learn about it, the practice it column, and the evidence of learning. The items in yellow give you some choice, but the items in green there's also choice within the assignments, but they are the required assignments. Okay, so the learn about it should take you approximately, that section, maybe about 60 minutes. And all those items are due 20 minutes before your Zoom number 2, so you need to remember when your meetings are. In the learn about it section, your main goal is to kind of get introduced to this idea of activism, learning what your whisper is so you know when to shout. And so there's a discussion here at the beginning. So you're going to watch a video and you're going to click here to go to Google Classroom in order to answer a question and then comment on what your peers say. In the second one, you're going to watch a video that Miss Whitworth and I both made, kind of introducing the topic like I am now, but going a lot deeper and really talking about why are we creating a virtual environment by the end of this week, and how does that relate to symbolism, and how does that relate to advocacy. And then the last thing you're going to do is you're going to view 2 videos of your choice about how to analyze poetry, because one of the things you're going to do this week later is that you're going to choose a poem that you like and you are going to analyze it. So there are 3 total videos, and 2 of them you're going to choose to analyze. And you're going to take notes using the provided graphic organizer. You're going to place those notes in your ELA notes folder, and that is going to be graded this week. In the second column, you've got the practice it. All of those items in this column, no matter if you are a Tuesday or Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday person, it will be due Friday on the 4th, September 4th by 3:30 p.m. So there are 2 things you're really doing here. You're going to choose one option below to complete. So option 1 is you're going to create a 1 to 2 minute video analyzing your favorite song or your favorite poem. Or if you don't like to be on video, then you would choose option 2 to write a 1 to 2 paragraph analyzing your favorite song or poem. And that's practice for this evidence of learning. And then you're going to click here to practice the skills of creating a virtual environment and using some hyperlinking skills and some technology skills. And you're going to create a locker with symbols that's going to kind of represent you. And there's more to that, and there's a video that is paired with that as well. Once you're done with that, you're going to go on to the evidence of learning. And that could take you anywhere from about an hour to a little bit over an hour. Could take you less. Depends on how deep you get into and how creative you get. And what this is you're going to create a happy place. It's called the Happy Place Project, to show that you can successfully create a virtual environment That includes poetry analysis and symbolism. And if you completed the practice, this evidence of learning should be fairly easy. So what we have done is we've stepped you through the process. So by the end of the week, you should be able to say, yes, Ms. Cockcroft, I can not only cite textual evidence, I can also use technology, and I can hyperlink when I am talking about or supporting my writing. So that is it for this video. And I'm recording it this morning, so I will see you today.